Alright. No, it's a song that they always put at on TikTok vids. And, it's like I Love You So or something like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea.
Alright.
Yo. We're live.
Let's test the audio right quick. Yo. Yo. Alright, yeah, it's in. Alright, we're rolling.
Good. Yeah, you take it.
We are rolling. Never Settle podcast number 9.
That was 9?
Yeah, our 9th one. What a time to be alive it is today.
What a time to die.
No, we're not going down that road, man. So what's good?
I thought we were committing suicide
No.
on the live.
No.
Shit.
That is not it.
I'm just kidding.
10 viewers on here. We're chilling.
Yo, scream out things to say.
No.
What up, Skylar? No, I'm telling the people. Can you react to one of my songs on
No.
SoundCloud?
No, we cannot. I'm not even trying to be mean. It's just no.
If it's rap, no. If it's any other genre, yes, I
Still
will.
no, I'm not taking the time to go out of this.
You gotta add.
Alright, I got ads on my laptop. It's not rap.
It's not rap. What genre is it?
I love how always at the beginning mad people join and then all y'all like dip off. Can y'all like stay?
Sounds more like Boogie. Boogie.
Who?
A Boogie.
Oh, A Boogie. I don't know what he said with the J.I/.
It's probably another artist. I don't know.
Alright, well. Oh, J.I. Oh, okay.
Who's J.I.?
Yeah, I've never listened to him, but some other dude.
He said it's
Yeah,
probably
okay,
fire
so-
for real. Yeah.
Sydney Hood.
What?
I apologize, I'm not bringing the energy today. I just got off work. I'm a little gassed. And we have to hit the gym afterwards because that's what we preach. But also, we love the gym, so...
We got a question on here. What's your podcast about? It's about self-improvement. Most of the time.
Yeah, it's about, that's general. It's not only just self-improvement, it's just, how to become a better person as well.
What's self-improvement?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, to others as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
If
sense.
you know what I mean.
How to be better to other people.
You're just going to be a better person overall. But yeah, it's definitely all about... It's really about the journey. We're taking you along the journey of growing up, trying to be better each and every day, trying to be the best at something, never giving up, never settling for less than what you deserve, what you desire in life. That's the main goal of this.
You were saying earlier you don't really have a topic. I don't really have any that I'm too interested in right now. So I say we have a good amount of people on here actually saying stuff.
Okay.
So I say whatever topics y'all want to hear us talk about today, this one is completely on you guys. Whatever you guys want to hear us talk about.
I did. We have some stuff to talk about, but it's not going to last very long.
Yeah, we can chime in and
Yeah.
whatever. But
So-
I think the main things we should talk about, whatever they want to say.
Professional TikTokers. You already know the deal. What's going on?
Best self-improvement advice. What do you guys want to know about?
What is the best self-improvement advice? I think
Best self-improvement.
I think the
Depends
best
the topic.
the best self-improvement advice that I can give you is to never settle. Go by the name of it.
Thoughts on foot fetishes.
If you never settle in life, there's only room for improvement. That's the only thing you can do. Because if you're always settling or you settle for less, you'll never progress.
The best advice is to always learn. That is very good advice.
Never stop learning. Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
I hired my
Always.
first employee today. Such a great moment. That's crazy. Imagine that.
Rob, I hired my first employee.
Hired my first. I said fired. Never think you're too smart. Yes, also that. And never be too afraid to admit when you're wrong.
How do you silence that inner voice? What inner voice are we talking about?
voices in my head.
Never think you're too smart.
Boom,
Yes.
boom, boom.
Humility over everything.
You already know that deal.
Nobody's ever too smart. You can always learn something.
Already know the deal.
Agreed.
Back 416. Appreciate you.
The one saying you're not going to make it, blah blah. Yeah, that is the devil. It's literally as simple as that. Literally ignore him. Like,
Yeah.
my best advice for any self-doubt is to ignore it. And we always talk about discipline. Discipline is also the key to stopping self-doubt, because even if you doubt yourself, I would say do anyway whatever it is that you want to do, because you're going to see the results whether you're going to see the results regardless. Like, if you put in the work, you're going to see some improvement. So any self-doubt, literally just put it on the back burner, get it out of your head.
All right, so ready? I had an idea, right?
What's up?
So I was thinking that we might have not much to talk about right now. I forgot my notebook, so I was supposed to go by that. I do have something I want to talk about, but that's going to be in a little bit. I was thinking that right now, like real quick, we don't take mad long on this. We come up with a checklist.
Yo, Ryan's on.
What it do? Anyway, like a checklist of the things that, like the best things for self-improvement.
You
So,
should
like-
come up with a checklist
Like
of
like a list.
like the main points
Yes.
of like, okay,
Like how will you become the best version of you? What like top 5 things would you say you would do right now?
to become a better person?
Yes.
Number 1 is discipline before anything.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about discipline, but discipline basically in short is, doing what you know you should be doing regardless of any emotions you feel towards it, whether you feel doubt, laziness, whatever it be. Discipline, if you discipline yourself to just do anything you're supposed to be doing and is the right thing to do and what's going to get you to a higher place in the future, discipline over everything.
Yep.
So I would put that number 1. I'm not sure. There's a lot.
We got a
There's
couple
lot
of good
that
ones
goes
here in
into
the
it.
comments. So we got sleep good. Oh, sleep, good food, nature, friendship, working
Nature is huge. I completely
out. Ryan said
agree with that.
gym, meditation, confidence,
Yep, all 3. For
healthy
sure.
curiosity. Yeah, I like the nature one as well.
Healthy curiosity. Yeah, that goes with like never stop
I mean,
learning. You always
yeah.
want to fill your brain with knowledge, so curiosity for sure.
The nature one is definitely a good one. As far as like
Right.
your health, I think.
Man, it just it clears your head, and it just it makes you realize, like, it puts into perspective like what's really important. Like, you go out in nature, say you like climb a mountain or something,
Yeah.
it really puts everything into perspective. Like, we're so small compared to like the huge world that we're actually
No,
in.
yeah,
Like, it
facts.
makes us realize like some of the things we're going through are actually like so small and insignificant. Like, some things just don't actually matter.
That's what I'm
It's all
always
in our
thinking
head.
about, yeah.
All in our head.
Every single day I'm like, damn, I gotta do all this, this, and this. Meanwhile, I could be like outside,
Yo, he said his last TikTok is him climbing a mountain.
Check my last TikTok. It's legit me climbing a mountain.
Good shit. Yeah, there you go. You actually going into his TikTok?
Yeah.
It's literally him climbing
Holy
a mountain.
shit.
That's crazy. There you go. So you already on top of your shit.
Yo, look at that. That's climbing a mountain for real.
Yeah, I wish I had that experience.
Look,
He's
one-
actually climbing it.
Look, one day I'm gonna be Mr. Producer. I'm gonna be able to put the videos on the screen. But for right now, I'm not Mr. Producer. Still trying to, Okay. Wow, all those comments came in at once.
Yeah.
But look, we got discipline, right? So that's number 1. What else do we have? It's like a lot of good ones, but I'm trying not to like. What are they saying? All right, so obviously
I would put spending more time in nature is definitely one of them.
Okay.
Um,
Sleep is very important.
I don't think there's any order to
Eating healthy.
You said 5 things, right? don't
I just
think-
said your top 5.
Top 5. Yeah, I don't think there's not going to be any order to the list, like,
Yeah.
best to worst or anything
Yeah.
like that. But I say discipline is definitely one. Spending more time in nature is definitely another. Going to the gym. Going to the
Yeah.
not even going to the gym, just taking care of your body, whatever that looks like for you. Whether you want to lose weight, you want to
Exercise
gain
in
weight,
some
exercise.
form.
Yeah, exercise in some form. It doesn't have to be lifting weights or going to the gym. You know, you can run outside every day, do whatever you want. But however,
Look,
you know, you take care of your body and what you feel is best for your body. There you go.
Yeah, teach yourself discipline on a daily basis. Eat very well. That's all
Healthy
these
diet,
all
yeah.
these things go under discipline because you have to be disciplined in order to do these things each
That's
and
why
every
it's
day.
number one.
That's why it's number one. Because you're gonna need discipline to eat healthy. I mean,
Right.
it's very hard. They have all these options.
It's very.
If you are hungry and you go to the store, it's a wrap for you because you're gonna eat something like bad.
I'll be completely
Just
honest.
know
Like
that.
I do a lot of things right, but I still don't eat. I still eat fast food all the
still can.
time. I still eat junk food. Like that's the one thing that I actually still need to improve on. Is I eat like crap. I don't eat healthy whatsoever. But
Mr. Nuggum / Aiden says, God, I can't believe we didn't even think of that one.
wow, yeah,
That one is like the overall.
yeah. All right,
Yes.
that's number one. That's number one.
Obviously,
This one is number two.
Yeah. Obviously, all these things
God is
can
number
go
one.
under, underneath that. But yeah. So yeah, you need to be disciplined. Discipline will help you to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Discipline will help you to get outside in nature more, to enjoy the world, because
Right.
it's not just getting outside and in nature. It's all about also learning about other things as well, and not being ignorant and staying in somewhere that you know.
Mm.
There's a
Well, actually,
every time we go out for like a hike or anything like that, right? There's always, even though it's not likely, there's always like this tiny bit of risk that you're taking by going out, because you're kind of going out
Anything
into
can
an
happen.
area
Yeah.
that it's not controlled like a home is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that besides unless you have like a gas leak in your home and then boom, right? But
Right.
it's
Anything can happen
it's-
outside.
yeah. It's
Like-
expected. You can go around. You can walk around your house. It's a controlled environment. Nobody's
Right.
gonna come out of nowhere, and no animal is gonna come out. And there's a little bit of a risk associated with going out in nature, and that's one of the good things in our lives is that we need a little bit of risk every
Yeah.
day here and there.
So this can happen at any moment. You could walk outside at any moment, trip over a stick, and
Wait.
fall onto another stick that pierces your neck, and then you die.
Yo.
That could happen at any moment, and you just have no idea.
So you remember that video I sent you where the guy was walking by and the house blew up?
Yeah.
That's by that happened by going out in nature. Now that's not a good outcome. No way in hell is that a good outcome. I've never seen a house blow up before. But
How did we even get into this?
we're talking about the risk associated with going outside.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? I came up with another one, right? That kind of goes into exactly what we were just talking about. Getting outside your comfort zone.
That's true. There is a risk involved with just existing.
But getting outside your comfort zone is huge for self-improvement, because you never want to be like, trapped in your own little bubble, not really talking to anybody, or,
It looks so dark.
outside. You want to get outside your comfort zone. You want to experience new things. And that's one of the biggest keys to self-growth that a lot of us just ignore, because we want to be comfortable. We want to just stay in our own little bubble most of the time.
Yeah.
But we
That-
can't do that.
That one's a huge one. I genuinely, I'm always talking about this one, and I don't know if I've talked about it because we've done so many podcasts now. I don't know if I've made it a main topic yet. But yes, the comfort zone
Yeah,
is
we haven't talked about
a
that yet.
killer. Yeah. If you stay comfortable,
Kills your motivation. Kills anything. Any
Yeah.
drive you have, it just
yeah, and this applies to everything. You could
Right.
be in a very good situation that's comfortable, but you still won't progress past that. That's something that I always see what happens when people get like a job that's like good, because we all have these subconscious goals set aside and numbers in our head where we're like, all right, if I make this amount of money, or if I do this, or I have this amount of time in a day, we have that number in our head subconsciously as like our comfort number, right? So once we hit those comfort numbers, we haven't even set them like aside. We haven't like wrote them down or anything like that. It's just in our head. It's like, let's use for an example, if you're making $100,000 a year. So let's say if you set aside in your head that I'm gonna make $100,000 a year and that's my comfort level, right? And you make $100,000 a year, what exactly, once you're comfortable, what exactly is gonna push you to go beyond that? Now you're comfortable, you're like, oh, I'm good. I've set this number. Why would I want to progress past it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Get comfortable.
Roger
Complacent.
Melton, I completely agree with you. Cell phones are definitely killing motivation and social interactions. So I go to college, right? And I take the bus into the city sometimes, and it's the school bus. Like, it's the Johnson & Wales University bus. And, you know, it's all college kids that, you know, we're all in the same classes. We all should know each other, you know, somewhat. And I get on that bus, and the first thing I see is everybody is heads down in their phone, not saying a word to anybody. It's so depressing, and it's so like I don't even want to be on that bus. And then, like, because everybody else is doing it, I go into my phone and I just put my head down, because like I'm not gonna like try to talk to anybody when they're all just like staring at their phones. Like, you know, I wish I could go back into like the 80s and 90s where I would be able to get on that bus and everybody's just having a conversation with each other.
Yeah.
Just think how much like happier things would be, instead of just like everybody's just like
I feel like a lot of
stupid.
A lot of things we talk about end up going back to the phone. We've already gone over this a million times.
I want to throw my phone off a cliff.
We all
sometime.
know that social media, blah, 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 like screen usage time. I mean, if we gotta say it more and we gotta drill it into your head, fine. Yeah, I think we all deal with it, but like, let's cut the screen time down. I'm not even gonna say anything more about that. Let's just cut our screen usage time down. Follow what we've been saying so far. You know, you want to get outside a little bit more.
Speaking of phones, my phone just updated.
Yeah, we can unsend messages now. So
Look at that.
speaking of like no phone usage, I go out and get a freaking new phone, and now I'm like on it more.
Disgrace.
What are you gonna do?
My dude, even 10 years ago, kids in college weren't live streaming. I didn't do this silliest stuff. Yep. Right, like even 10 years ago, like when I was in like elementary school, like going into middle school, like my younger days, things weren't like this. Like social media was just becoming a thing, and you know, yeah, we had technology, but it was just like iPods and stuff. Like we had music. Like I wish we could have just stopped it there a lot of the time, because like music's great and all, but once the iPod became like the iPhone, you know, things would never be the same.
All right. So
Yeah, our attention spans are
I think that's great, because that's going to lead me into like what I wanted to talk about on my topic today. And what I wanted to talk about was how, like, so obviously social media and phone usage altogether is like the main cause of this, because we're constantly seeing stuff. But one of the main issues I've been seeing lately, even with myself, is that we're rushing things like way too fast. Things that we shouldn't be rushing. Like if you slow down time almost, right? Because obviously our attention spans are a lot shorter now, right? So I think that goes for absolutely anything we do in life now. So our attention spans are shorter when we're trying to reach a certain goal, or trying to get a certain item, buy something, get to a financial goal, or even when you try to. I've been thinking about this lately as well. I think we also rush relationships as well, because we're so overstimulated to the point where there's no such thing as a natural relationship progression. I think that we're always looking for like the next. I don't know.
You want to move into the next step as fast as possible. You never enjoy the moment for like, you know.
Clearly, yeah. So clearly, right now, I don't think anything is natural. Everything we do has some sort of other motive, a rushed motive, and I don't think it's not gonna work. You know, we keep rushing these major decisions. I started another account just to like spew my thoughts that weren't the other account, and
I was at the just the Andrew
Yeah,
Gray,
yeah.
the one under Andrew Gray. I seen that.
Yeah, so I posted a video on that one where it was like, I'm 20 years old and I feel like I should have a multi-million-dollar home, a wife, kids, a dog, multiple sports cars, luxury cars, and I'm only 20 years old, right? Like, we're rushing things. Obviously, if you want to get there, you absolutely can. But what social media has done, and when you're constantly seeing all these people that you're comparing yourself to, you're rushing it, and it's not going through its natural progression that you need to be going through. There's things you need to learn. You can't just
They say, shit,
just-
I feel bad for you.
ru-
Because you feel that at 20.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was when was it? It's been 2 years since I was 18, and that was around the coronavirus, right? And that's before I knew what I knew now, before I thought the way I thought now. And that was when I was consistently on social media. Also, actually, it was only a year ago I kind of figured out everything. But yeah, I mean, that's all I was seeing. I was seeing these freaking 17-year-olds with cars, and I'm seeing this still on a daily basis, and I still am guilty of rushing these things. It's just like,
Yeah.
you want to rush yourself
We
to get a
gotta,
certain item, and it's not natural for a
Right.
human being to constantly be stimulated and wanting. I don't know.
Right. We gotta like realize that like everybody is different and everybody has their own path, which means that everybody's path, you know, the steps in their path are all gonna happen at different times. Like, so you could end up being a millionaire by like next year, right? Say that were the case, you'd be 21, a millionaire. I might not be financially stable, like just in general, until I'm like
That's-
30.
Yeah, but that's the
Like
thing.
it's different for everybody,
We
so we
all-
can't like compare.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like we all have different. I'll put this in the center. We all have different life paths. I saw a post today. It's like somebody could get married tomorrow at the age of 20 and be divorced in 5 years. Someone could get married at 25 and be happily married the rest of their life. Someone can get rich at 21
Right.
and lose it all at 22. Someone can get rich at 30 and have generational wealth. I mean, it's all different timing. It's really a crazy concept when I think about it, and it shocks me. And I'm trying to get better at this, and I think that this is something that people need to hear. Just let it happen naturally. Work towards it. Work very hard towards it. Like Back just said, I don't know if that's how you say it, but he just said the reason he was able to start his own business was because he put more time than anyone into it. You still got to work hard. Like, you can't just sit by and be like, oh, okay, you know.
10,000
what'll happen,
hours,
what'll
that's
happen.
Crazy.
But yeah. Ooh, that's a good number, actually. I'm
10,000
gonna remember
hours.
that. But yeah. Yeah. That's
Yo, if you know the math on that, I'm interested. What is 10,000 hours like converted into days?
I can do that right now. Once he beats me to it.
I can't even see over there. It's too far.
10,000 horas. That's 416 days, so that's
A
over
little
a year.
over a year.
Yeah.
It's about a year and a quarter ish. Maybe a little more.
Yeah, so 416 days. Honestly, though, that's good. This is why I saw a video on YouTube promoting monk mode, and I think that every guy,
Oh, monk mode. Yeah.
not even just
I
guy,
was
I think
almost
that
gonna do
everybody should go through this at some point. Cut out the distractions.
Right.
Cut out the BS.
I
Cut
was,
out the women. Cut out the men if you go the other way. Like,
yeah. I was about to fully go into monk mode until like May, but then I decided to like start that TikTok account. So I'm in the middle of creating like a TikTok account, and I wanted to do that badly, so I said screw the monk mode.
if you did
So
400
technically I'm in it right now, but once I launch that account, which will be soon, I won't be in it.
Yo, if you did 416 consistent 24-hour days, right? I'm pretty sure if you genuinely did that, not only would you be rich, but you'd be smart as hell too, which go hand in hand. For a straight year, if you did that much work,
Right.
there's no reason, and this is what I say all the time. There's no reason that if you try your absolute hardest and you put every ounce of effort and time, and it is your number one priority. I don't doubt for 1 second that if everybody knew this and they did that, there's no reason you should not be successful. No reason. I've never seen anybody try very, very hard at something and still not be like successful at it. Because you will fail more than once too. But if you continue to do it, eventually, there's no way you live your entire life and you work hard and you never get, it never pays off. Never.
You said time, effort, passion, and no quit equals success.
Yes, no quit. Because when you fail, you only fail if you stop trying. That's where that
Right.
no quit comes in.
If you try enough times, there's going to be that one time where you get it right. There's no way, The only way, I guess you would also technically fail is if, like, say you were doing something consistently over and over and over and over, but then,
Not
like, that
learning.
last try, you decide to shift your focus and turn it kind of into something
Yeah.
else, but then you succeed. Like,
Well, even from trying, you have to adapt and learn while you're in
Right.
the process of it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
If you take, for example,
Yes, failure is good.
one of my most viral videos on my channel or my account, I was posting 3 times a day, every day, for like a month straight, and I was like, oh damn, it's nothing crazy's happening, but still consistent. I'm seeing consistent small gains every day, and then boom, one day I post like normal, 500,000 views, and it's like, that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't consistent. I had failed before then. I had videos that would get like 10 views,
Yeah.
As long as you're doing the work, you're putting in the effort. You can't just post like trash videos 3 times a day, you know what I mean? These
You
every
have to put in
video,
the quality.
yeah, every video I put out had viral capabilities because it was a good product, right?
Mhm.
Like I put my time, I put effort into it. And they were
Right.
to each their own, right? Just so happens I put the same effort into that one and decided it was just a good time, good hashtags, people liked the song, the sound, I should say. Like it just worked, and that's what happens, and that's how life goes,
Was that the Pitbull one?
Yeah, no.
That wasn't. I thought that was the first one that blew up. The one with the Pitbull song.
That I don't really count that as blowing up.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the 500,000 one. That was probably just like 20,000 views.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's not really 500,000. If I have to put a disclaimer, it's 476 or something.
Same thing.
Yeah, right.
You have videos that did way better than that anyway.
30K. But yeah. So apply that principle to life. Don't just half-ass your way through life just because you're like, oh, I have to do it all the time. Don't just do that. Do a quality job every single day. Every time you
Right.
wake up, have qualities of a successful person. Do things how a successful person would do them consistently over time, and then bam, one day, Now, it only takes one time. I made a video like this the other day. It only takes one good decision.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously, it only takes one bad decision as well, but also if it's not like bad to the point where it messes up your life, I'm just saying, like, if you fail, you just try again. It only takes one good decision to get you up.
Do we have any more questions? Because we've kind of hit a wall.
I was still speaking. I didn't hit a wall.
Oh, you're still going? My bad.
No. I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I was. Did you have I know you were looking at your notebook. Did you have anything to talk about?
Nah, I already brought it up.
Oh, really?
The one thing I was looking at, it ended up coming up in here anyway. It was like the, how we're all so, we're getting rid of our social skills by like being in our phone.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He said he appreciates the wisdom at your age.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate you actually listening. We've had a couple people that have come on here saying that we have no room to talk because we're young,
Right.
which I think is complete BS and ignorant, because we may not, and we talk about this even off air, we talk about this and we're like, you know, we may not know everything, we may not have gone through everything, but like, we still have something to say, you know?
Right.
We still
there's
have-
a lot that we've gone through that we have a lot of knowledge on now. So
And I think the fact that we can see the flaws in older generations, in our generation, and in younger generations to come, and that we can see the flaws in society and see flaws in ourselves,
right.
you know, we come on here talking about our insecurities, our issues, our problems, the things that are our problems with other people, with, you know, how the world works, all this stuff. We're very open with this stuff. I feel like you guys can relate, you know? We wouldn't come on here trying to talk about stuff that we don't like understand ourselves, because it wouldn't be authentic. Yeah. And that's what makes you relatable.
That really just hit me. So like, I never really thought about it like that. What does make us relatable is, you know, pointing out the flaws in ourselves, because, you know, other people are going through like the same things.
Yeah.
So if they see us and they're like, oh, they're going through the same thing as me, you know, it draws that connection, and, you know, hopefully we can help and get things done with
Yeah.
that level of interest now.
We don't try to be fake with it. Like,
Yeah, it gives us the ability to connect.
we started this podcast simply because we have these conversations on a daily basis, right? And we thought that other people might want to hear this. So we're basically having a conversation with
Yeah,
us,
we're talking to each other while other people can kind of chime.
while you guys can, you know, spread your input as well on these things from a perspective we may have never seen it from. Because we're always talking about this stuff, so people might as well listen as well if they care enough.
You can get one thing from this. You can get three things. You can take the whole thing and
Yeah.
run with it. You could listen to the one thing we say and just completely turn it off. It's whatever you want to do. whatever we can help with in any little way. I mean, that's what we're here for. So
But yeah, makes people more comfortable with themselves. Yeah, I mean that is the goal, and it's
Good
just
work.
for
Appreciate you.
anyone who wants to listen. Yeah, thank you very much. I think I'm gonna follow you after the stream, because I don't think we've had someone this dedicated and actually cared about what we were talking about. So.
No, we have. It's
I mean,
just
we
like,
have, but
not with his input. Like, he's the first one to actually like give us respect for
Yeah.
knowing what we know, being so young.
Yeah.
He or she, I don't even know.
Yeah. But we're gonna regroup. We're gonna come back because we're gonna go back to doing 2 times a week now. So we're gonna regroup. I gotta remember my notebook next time. I had a lot of good topics to talk about, and I was rushing it.
Right. I think this one was good though, to kind of connect with other people and what
Yeah.
they wanted to hear about. Because like even with not having topics prepared, like I feel like we got a lot of good topics out there just by them kind of asking us stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I ended up getting kind of what I wanted to talk about anyway out just by them saying whatever. So yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna come
Anything
back.
else?
No, yeah, we're gonna come back next time. We'll really be dropping the gems again. I still haven't uploaded the last podcast, but it had some gems in there. But
We're thinking.
I really didn't want to upload that second part. It wasn't really like what we're supposed to be talking about. We were talking to the girls.
The girls. Oh, when they joined the live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, not well. That too. That one shouldn't be in there. But I'm talking about the one where we were talking about wage
Last
gap
week?
and all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't gotta put that out there.
That's not what we're here to talk
That was
about.
more of just like a one-on-one conversation anyway.
Yeah.
So
So I got to cut that out. But
did you upload it already?
no.
Alright.
No.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so we're thinking for a second day during the week, like a weekend day. So maybe like a Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night, something like that. We'll figure it out. But we're gonna continue Monday nights, and then we'll go forward with another day, like on the weekend or something. We'll figure it out. You guys will know.
Yeah.
We'll get it out there.
Yeah, we gotta hit the gym. So
Yeah. late night pump.
yeah, we'll be back. Have a good night. You know how to do.
ASMR. We're switching to ASMR.